on in, everyone. Come on in because we are here, y'all, to review Pop the Balloon or Find Love with Arlette. And we are going to review episode 36. We're going to watch the whole thing, y'all. So it's going to be a long video. I know some of you don't like my long videos, but here is going to be the compromise. Because, this is a dating show that we're going to be reviewing. And in dating, in marriage, and everything else, it's about compromise. So me and you, we're going to have to compromise. So this is going to be a long video, but what I will do is down in the description box, I will put chapters, and it should also show up on this video. So at any point in time, you want to skip ahead, you can. So folks who like long videos and get what they want, and folks who don't like long videos, they can skip ahead. And then I can relax and have a good time too. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with watching Pop the Balloon, and we're going to comment along the way. All righty, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I love this Christmas picture. Very, very beautiful, Arlette. Very, very beautiful. I like it a lot. Nice pictures. They always look like such a lovely couple. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of red. A lot of red. And the red hat doesn't match the red suit. Is he Santa Claus? I know it's Christmas time. Has Santa Claus come and then he got the pants short to sew the socks? Not feeling the outfit, but you know what? Let's just keep going. Okay, I'm not a fan of people wearing sunshades when they're meeting new people. It covers your eyes. So hopefully this is just the part where he's going to act cool. And then when he gets into the actual lineup, he'll take these sunshades off. Not a fan of that. Let me see your eyes. I want to see your eyes. And he got those braids. I'm not into those braids. Oh, wait a minute. Is this an Indianapolis Colts fan? I see all this blue on his socks at Indianapolis Colts. What does this tattoo say? Because he's pointing to it like we need to know what it says. Endangered species. All righty then. More sunshades. More sunshades. Indianapolis Colts. All righty. Y'all didn't have no good year. Okay, he's pretty simple. Oh, is this a gold grill he trying to show us? I don't know. He's got a lot of tattoos. Is he trying to show us his neck tattoos? Okay. I don't know. Show me your teeth. That ain't necessarily a good thing. I don't know what that. You ain't no dog. Why are you showing me your teeth? Some people, these first impressions, they just don't. I don't know if people be thinking or what, y'all. Okay, here's a simple guy. Simple white shirt. He must be African because those are those shirts I see African men wear. This guy looks normal. Hawaiian t-shirt. Just plain. Ordinary. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. This guy, he got those braids too. He also looks like he might be have some, look at his characteristics. He looks like he might have some mixed blood up in him too. Yeah, something going. I don't know. He'll probably tell us.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel.
There go the lineup.
And we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys.
Yeah. Okay, there's one guy that's really tall. Okay, the guy in the first guy, he did not take his shades off, so I'm not happy with that. Then we got a tall guy. A lot of women like tall guys, so we know women probably might like him. The red suit with the red hat, personal preference, but hey, that's no big deal. We got the African guy. I know he's African. And then we got the Indianapolis Colts fan as if he's going to a Super Bowl party, and they ain't even going to the Super Bowl. So we'll see what's going on with this lineup. But hey, all righty, man. We're here for you. Oh the red suit matching the red balloon.
So we're going to be bringing
Is he Santa Claus?
One by one. When she comes around this corner, if she's your type to a T, you really like what you see, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're not a fan of, that you're really not feeling, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you ready?
I'm going to call the red man Santa Claus.
All right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Woo! Lady.
What's your name?
Wait a minute. How did he bust the balloon already? We don't know yet, but more than likely it's because she's too tall, because she's definitely taller than him. She looked like she got a nice body. She definitely in shape. And there may be some men that don't like the short hair that we're seeing right this second, but let's just keep going.
My name is Nita.
Nita, how old are you?
I am 38 years young.
So Nita's 38 years young. She's showing off her nice body. Now the hairstyle. Okay. I'm not for sure what the part, that's not a part. What is that called? Going down the side of her head. First of all, I'm going to just tell you right now, my first glance, first impression, it reminds me of a person who's had brain surgery. I don't particularly like it that neat because it feels like it's a scar. Maybe she should have just made it do something different than what I would have known that it was decoration. But hey, let's keep going. Nita.
And what do you do?
I work in public health.
Okay,
Public health.
right.
Okay.
So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like everything involving outdoors. So hiking, road trips, picnics.
Hiking, outdoors, picnics, outdoor activities. Love it, girl. I do too. I like outdoor activities. She looks like she's in shape. So, okay.
Sports, outdoor sports I love. Flag football, for example.
Oh, so she plays flag football. I don't think she means watching flag football. She must mean playing it. Okay, so she's a sports girl.
I also love live band.
And
dancing related. So salsa, merengue, bachata, that's what I do.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that? Merengue, bachata. She must be Latina because she said that with an accent. So she likes all the Latin dances.
So yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Oh, I look for a man who is confident, emotionally intelligent, masculine leadership. It's very important. Someone who's honest, vulnerable, someone who's a safe space, and someone who not only who's a safe space, but someone who has someone who has space to be present.
Okay.
Also, someone who.
Okay, girl. She got a long list.
Is just an all-around good man, good human being.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
The opposite of that.
Okay.
To include hygiene. That's very important.
She said hygiene. I liked her list of things she wants in a guy. She seems well put together. She definitely had a really detailed list, which means she's thought about this before, but she did say she was 36, 37. So she's had time to think about it. Deal breakers, bad hygiene. Okay. What, funky? Also, no deodorant?
A smoker, a heavy smoker. I don't mind someone who smokes cannabis here and there, but if you're pretty heavy on that, I can't do that.
Okay.
And if you have more than one.
She got beautiful skin. Oh, she said more than one child. That must mean she either has one or she doesn't have any. Hopefully she ain't one of them women on here with more children and then want a man with only one. So I think she's saying she only wants one child, deal with a man that only has at most one child. What if he was been married before and in marriage he had 2 children? Guess he's out. Okay.
As well.
Okay, cool. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why he ended up.
Let's see why he popped.
Your name and age.
My name is Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des.
What?
I'm 37 years old.
And Desmond, what do you do?
Dr. Des.
I'm an entrepreneur and I also work for the government. I have a doctorate degree and I also work.
Wait a minute. He says an entrepreneur. He works for the government. He has a doctorate degree. We call him Dr. Des. He got on those sunglasses. I don't like it. He has on that hat. I don't like it. So I'm not for sure why so much of him is covered up. He's covered up in this suit. He's hiding behind glasses and he's hiding his head behind a hat. There's a lot of mystery surrounding him. I don't know if he thinks that this is a good thing or not a good thing, but when you're meeting a person, you want to appear open, and he appears closed off. Suit buttoned up, glasses on, hat on. He might be here to commit a crime as much as he's buttoned up. You can't see a doggone thing. Can't see his body, you can't see his face, and you can't see his hair. That's a lot of covering up. But yet he's gonna leave with all his accomplishments. Doctor. Okay. Go ahead, doctor.
A nurse practitioner.
Oh, he make a lot of money, nurse practitioner.
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have a criteria. It's called a DES factor.
DES factor. He named it?
ABC. I look at the appearance, evaluate the brains, and also look at character.
Okay, this man is so full of himself. You got a criteria and you actually named it. And then you named it and then you are telling us the name of it. That's a lot of arrogance in one. There's no problem with having a criteria. And if you want to name it for your personal benefit, you named it. But the fact that you named it and then told us the name of it, this guy, I already see he's arrogant and I don't like it. Okay.
So she didn't pass the appearance factor.
What?
Right.
He said you didn't pass the appearance
Now,
factor.
is Desmond someone that's your type?
Say no, girl.
Appearance-wise, I will say that there are some things that I wouldn't go for, but I like to get to know someone. So, we would have to have a conversation and see where you are mentally. Yeah.
He didn't say what the appearance was. I suspect it's her hair.
All right, no, I head back that way.
It has to be her hair.
Quite a few guys here today, so let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
All right, I'll have you hold on to that. And I am going to have you pop, let's go with 2 balloons.
Oh, she got to pop right off the bat?
Why
Oops.
would you volunteer?
Oops.
Oh,
Oh, he has more than one kid. He said go ahead and pop already.
so he volunteered because he got more than one kid. Now I'll have you
He's
pop
out. The
2
tall guy is out. Ooh, she popping the guy. She popping Santa's balloon. She ain't gonna get no gifts.
Actually, no, I think that's all right. Let's go here.
She ain't gonna get no
All
gifts.
right, your name and age.
I'm Dan. I'm 40.
How many kids he
And Dan,
got?
what do you do?
I'm a GM of one of Las Vegas' greatest Greek grills.
40.
Yanni's, by the way.
Oh, I know Yanni's in Las Vegas. We've been there and had their gyros before. That's a Greek grill. But I mean, it's not like a restaurant. It's more like, I don't want to say it's fast food, but what's it called these days? It's called casual dining. But they do have good gyros there. So he's in Vegas. Okay, he's 40. How many kids he got?
I know you said you got more than one kid. How come you didn't pop when she mentioned that?
I just wanted to hear out.
Okay.
Maybe me being persuasive could have made it work, but I don't play about mine.
I don't play about my kids. He's
So
like,
she's someone that is your type though?
She cool. She tall. So
How tall are you?
Yeah, he's tall.
look eye to eye.
Okay.
I'm 5'7".
5'7".
5'7" with heels.
So now is he someone that you're
5'7" then with heels.
Yeah.
She could
Somebody
be
I will take some time to
5'11".
get to know at least. Yeah.
Thank you. Love your dimples. I got them too.
Thank you.
All right. So you're
She's
gonna pop the
pretty.
balloon.
She got good
Your name.
skin.
I'm Greg, 41.
He took
And
his
what do you do?
I'm a firefighter, entrepreneur, connoisseur.
and Santa. He's a firefighter, entrepreneur, kinda sorta. He dressed in a red suit. Santa. He coming down a chimney. He gonna come down your chimney no matter what, whether he's Santa Claus or whether he's a firefighter. He coming down your chimney. And is that a ponytail in the back of his head, y'all? Is that a ponytail in the back of his head? But at least he took that hat off. Okay. He 41.
Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like that. I was digging what she was saying. She's a gorgeous woman, and I was hearing what she had to say. I thought it was a good vibe. She said nothing wrong to me.
Okay, nice. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I think it's more so the energy that I'm feeling.
And he's crazy.
And because of that,
What does that mean? The energy that she was feeling is because he had like a certain facial expression or something. That part is weird. I don't know what she means by that. Let's see.
normally I feel a level of energy that makes me kind of understand how I feel about you, I guess, in a way. So I guess there's really no attraction there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked.
Oh, okay, so no energy, no attraction that she goes off. So she goes off her first instinct, her feeling, which, okay, this is a game show. So I guess you got to eliminate someone over something. So because she doesn't really know any of the men right now, I guess all she has to do is go off of how she initially feels. But if you're in the dating world, that initial energy that she's talking about, that she just eliminated him over, is really the wrong way to eliminate a guy. Because sometimes when you're trying to change the way that you've dated, but you're still listening to that initial energy, then what happens is you can't retrain yourself to look for different guys because you're still going off of your initial gut, right? So a lot of people are like, well, I didn't have any initial attraction to you. Well, if you've been dating off of initial attraction all the time and those have all been the wrong men, and now you want to date differently, you've got to not listen to that voice, even though you may hear it or feel it. And you've got to go a little bit further with the guy to see if something else comes up that changes that voice along the way. So I get, because we're in a game show, but in ordinary world, if you've got a person talking about, I didn't really want to talk to the guy because of the initial energy within the first 20 seconds, I would say that's a little bit too soon, because sometimes that trigger that you're feeling, unless he's just rude, this guy wasn't doing anything rude, right? So unless it's just like a rude person and you see them cursing or acting a fool, then you go, oh yeah, their energy is really bad. But a person just there, not yet, you need to give them a little bit more time to figure out, maybe it's your own programming that's wrong. And that's why you've been eliminating good guys, because your own energy monitor that you think is so great, maybe it's not good, maybe it ain't working. But I don't know.
I understand.
Cool, thank you.
Respectfully.
Okay, let's head back this way. So we've got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question. Help you narrow it down.
Yes. So what do you value most in life and why?
All right. Let's come up this way. Name and
What do
age
you
first.
value?
Hello, my name is Oba. I'm 39.
Oh yeah, he's African.
Oba, what do you do?
I am a project manager in the information systems field.
Okay, IT
Her
field.
question was, what do you value most in life?
and why?
It's funny, I'm learning to value things like relationships.
Oops. Okay, I'm learning to value relationships, which means he hasn't in the past. He's in the middle of learning it. I don't necessarily know if I want to be with a person at 39 years old that's just now learning to value relationships. That's a red flag to me. So you're just in the beginning parts of learning to value relationships at 39.
Because I've spent so much of my life kind of independent, kind of doing my own thing and going my own way.
Okay,
I'm starting to
independent.
really understand that the quality of your life is directly related to the quality of those relationships.
It's nice as he's learning it, but I don't know how far along he is in his learning.
Thank you.
Name and age.
Ice 44.
Ice, what do you do?
I'm an author and I
Ice,
own my
Ice,
own logistics
too
company.
cold. So he's an author and he owns his own logistics company. Interesting. Logistics company. He might own his own trucking company. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Trucking, logistics, that might be what he owns himself in Indianapolis, Indiana. He looks like he's like a truck.
If you want to go ahead and answer a question.
Time. I would say I value time. Time we can't get back.
I like that answer.
We're only here for a limited amount of time, and it's best that we enjoy it while we're here and make the best of it, because can't get it back.
I like that answer. You value time because you can't get it back. It's a commodity. You can't buy time. You know what they say, you can't buy time. He's 41. He's speaking like an older gentleman that he's lived a little bit.
Cool. Name and age.
She's really reserved though. She doesn't really react much to what they're saying. That is one thing you notice here with her, that she's really reserved.
Ready, because I'm always ready. And I'm 42.
His name is Ready because he's always ready and because he's 42. What's your real government name? Don't be coming up here showing your grill and your teeth talking about you ready, you always ready. He's 42 years old. He ain't coming off 42.
And Ready, what do you do?
I'm a tattoo artist and I'm a piercer.
Oh, it's adding up. He's a tattoo artist and
Probably
piercings.
family I grew up in a separated home, so I really want to be part of a loving family. I just lost my pops not too long ago, so I saw how death could really separate the family too. So just family.
I like that answer. Family. He grew up in a separated home. He wants an intact family. And so he sees how he just lost his pops, how it can devastate a family. So, okay, Reddy. But I don't know about the name Reddy, and I don't know about introducing your name as Reddy at 42 years old.
Name and age?
I'm Cedric. I'm 37.
Cedric, what do you do?
I'm a business development specialist for staffing agents and an entrepreneur too.
Okay.
Everybody an entrepreneur.
Just answer her question.
Same as Opa, I would say relationships because you're the average of the 5 people that you associate with.
He knew Oba's name already. Do they know each other already? How does he remember a person's name so soon? Okay.
So I think that your network is your net worth. So who you associate with matters. Like it speaks volumes of like your character and your personality.
Name and age?
Okay.
I'm Jamie. I'm 38.
Jamie, what do you do?
I'm a contract administrator, a student, and I got the best apps in the city.
38, contract administrator, a student, and the best apps. A student, like he's in undergrad at 38? I don't know what's going on here. He didn't say what type of student he was. 38. So he comes off younger than he is, but this hairstyle looks younger than 38. Maybe I'm just old. Shit, I'm just old. I don't know, y'all. I'm just old. Okay. He got a lot of rings, though.
All right. If you want to go ahead and answer.
And the best apps. Forgot
I
about.
would have said time. I think time is very valuable, but just to be, unique in my own way, I would say knowledge. I consider myself a lifelong learner, and I just think that it's amazing and phenomenal that, no matter how much you know, you really don't know anything at all.
You know what? I actually like that. He's a lifelong learner, so maybe he's past undergrad. So maybe he's a professional student. I don't know. And he says you never stop learning. I do agree with that. He says he's got the best apps. He said he just wanted to give a different answer to be unique. So I like the fact that he didn't just repeat what someone else said, even though he agreed with them. He said, let me at least give a different answer. So he's a thinker. He's a student. He's a thinker. Yeah, he's a thinker. Okay. He's coming off chill. He's coming off nonchalant, but he's a thinker. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So I am going to have you.
I know they're looking at her booty right now. I know they are.
Right.
Oops. She popping somebody. Ooh, she popped the student.
Pop, not you, sir. So why'd you were walking over here to pop his balloon. Why so?
Because he's too artistic or whatever. He's got an artistic look.
Energy for me.
Energy.
I feel like when I
Girl.
look at you, I feel a level of tension. And I don't like that. What I feel when I feel that level of energy, that means you're not going to get, I feel like I'm not going to be my best self with you. So that's why.
Okay, she felt tension looking at him, and she doesn't think that she could be her best self with him. Girl, that's a lot of energy. What I think she saw was, I think she's straight-laced. Like I said, that part in her head is straight. She's straight. I think that she's got a very neat haircut. Very simple, very easy, very efficient. Like she can just get up in the morning and go, y'all. I think she looks at this guy, because it's even what I see in him. He looks like he might be artistic or something. He said he was a student, but he looks artistic with those braids, the earrings in the ear, the gold chain, his flowery answer. And I think she wants a conservative guy. And when she looks at this guy, she doesn't see a conservative guy. And what she's saying is, in my mind, like this is me talking, that I don't want to be able to be with a guy who's not conservative, because then I can't be who I really am. And who I really am is conservative. She's conservative, and she looks at him and says he's not. She wants a more straight-laced conservative guy. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah. So you beat her to the punch. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why I pop my balloon? Well, I'm not really into women with short hair. But the way that she carried herself and the way that she present herself made me feel a different way about it. Made me want to see more of what she was about.
Yeah.
But I agree that I don't think our energies really align like that. Because I don't want somebody to feel like they can't get with my energy, and I know how my energy is. It's great energy. So if she couldn't pick that up, yeah. So, but I hope you found love, Nina.
Because she does carry herself well professionally, but I don't know if that professional demeanor that she has translates to someone really wanting to get to know her. Like, so far she's coming off as a lady. I would like to talk to her. I feel like she probably could have like maybe a conversation that I would find interesting, but I think she comes off very professional. I think what she's done is she's kind of worn these tight pants that tries to give a little bit more sex appeal, but I'm not quite sure there's a sex appeal radiating throughout. She got a nice body. She got on these tight pants, but she looks stiff. I ain't gonna lie. There's just like this contradiction with her. Her hairstyle, the way she speaks and the way she walks, I feel like is conservative. And I'm not quite sure it comes off as sexy. It comes off as smart. It comes off as professional. It comes off as she's carrying herself in a nice way. She knows what she wants, but I agree. They wouldn't have been a match. I don't think they would have been a match.
All right, so we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you define success in life?
Oh yeah, she got these professional questions. She's got professional questions. Yeah. Okay, lady. Okay. How do you define success in life? All righty.
How do you define success in life? Let's go there and come back. Yeah. Over here.
To me, I believe success is defined by the amount of value that you add to people, and then how the people coming along behind you are successful as well. So I think success is preceded by succession. So you have to help people become successful in order for you to be even more successful. So.
Okay. Her questions are more like interview questions for a job. They're not very personal or personable questions. It's not, I think she thinks they're deep questions, which they are. I don't know if they should be the questions you ask as your first and second question yet. So she's going deep right away. And that's what I said about her. I think she's a very, very deep person. And this guy gave her a very corporate answer. He's corporate. He just said that he was corporate. She's going to like him because he looks conservative. He looks at least within her range of conservativeness. He's given her corporate answers to her corporate questions. So I already feel like she's not gonna pop his balloon. But I don't know about these questions, lady. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going.
Time, because I know me personally, like that's when I'm the happiest, when I can do whatever I want to do. So if I got the time to do whatever I want, that's it. Man.
You the happiest when you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm the happiest when I can do whatever the hell I want to do. That ain't no good answer. But she ain't gonna like him. 1 is he's shorter. 2 is he don't look conservative enough for her. She's conservative. And I don't know where his energy is. Where your energy?
Okay.
She don't like him.
Over here. How do you define success?
For me, I would say it would be just being able to just do what you want every day. Just waking up and just living how you want to live. Not everybody can live how they want to live. That would be for me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, he says, I don't know what's the tilting of the head and acting like he don't really want to be here, like he really ain't applied for the job. She asking these interview questions. He's showing up like, I don't even really want this job, but I'm gonna answer these questions. I don't know. She's not gonna like him either because he's blue collar. He could be very successful. Okay, maybe that's why he got on this blue. Like maybe he got season tickets to the Indianapolis Colts. with all this blue on. You better have season tickets as much as you represent the Indianapolis Colts. And he's 41, so he may be a little bit more established, but she is conservative and she's gonna want a white collar man. She gonna want him to be white collar. She gonna want him sitting behind a desk. I can already tell it. Okay.
And over here.
I have to echo Shedrick's sentiment when it comes to
they know each other's
being able
names.
to provide somebody else. If you have a community of people that you can kind of uplift, whether it's leading from behind or giving them access to, that autonomy, I think that's super, super powerful. And that would be a level of success that I could definitely aspire to.
Okay, she gonna love his answer. It was very corporate. It was a good answer in an interview. She's gonna like it. What did she say she was in? She didn't say she was in HR, did she? She probably used to interviewing people. She's gonna like his answer. She's gonna like the way he's dressed. He's very plain. He's very buttoned up. And that answer she's gonna think was top notch because it's very corporate, it's very conservative, and that's who she is. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, it is time to pop. Go ahead and pop one balloon.
Who's she gonna pop? She gonna pop the guy with the. I knew it. I knew she was gonna pop his balloon with the grill. I knew she was gonna pop his balloon.
I definitely want to hear what she had to say. She's beautiful, so I definitely want to hear what
She ain't. He ain't. She ain't gonna go out with him.
her answers to certain questions, so I was attracted.
Why do you end up popping his?
I honestly didn't understand your response, but also
What do you mean she didn't understand his response? He said that success is being able to do what you want to do. What is it about that response you didn't understand? I mean, you may not have agreed with it, but I don't understand how you didn't understand it. It was a very simple response. Girl, what she's saying is, I just don't like you. You're not conservative enough for me. And I don't understand all the tattoos in your lifestyle. That's what she's saying. It's not that she didn't understand what he said because his words were very simple. What she's saying is, I don't understand your lifestyle and what you do and what you like because you're so different from me. And that part is foreign to me, so I don't understand you. So it wasn't really what she didn't understand his words. She didn't understand him as a whole. Okay, girl, go on.
there's a way I carry myself.
See?
And I just feel like we wouldn't match.
There you go.
So.
There you go. There's a way you carry yourself and you wouldn't match. That's really what it's about. It's not about his answer. It's about I carry myself in a more dignified, straight-laced, conservative way. And we don't match because you are definitely more creative. You're a tattoo artist. You're a person with piercings. And I don't do none of that. Which nothing is wrong with it, but they're just not a match. Nothing's wrong with her and nothing's wrong with him. But just say you conservative, girl. I'm conservative and you seem a bit more eclectic and artistic. And I want a straight-laced, white-collar man. Get to it. Let's just get to the truth.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
She gonna get rid of the logistics guy. That's the truck driver. She gonna get rid of him.
The other question would
Next,
be
she gonna leave the 2 white collar guys.
work-life balance.
Work-life balance. Here we go with another corporate America question for interviews. Girl, when you gonna get to know the person? You wasting too many questions on these sort of interview questions. Why do you want to stay in this sort of esoteric world? I don't want you to be trivial, but you could tell how her conversations with people are probably very, very, very cerebral. Very, very cerebral. Very cerebral. Okay, let's see how they answer. I already know that she ain't gonna like the answer of the Indianapolis Colts fan, no matter what he says, even if it's a good answer, she's not gonna like it because he looks like he's going to the Super Bowl and she's not gonna like it. And he's blue collar. He owns a logistics company, which probably means he owns a trucking company. He may have like a fleet of trucks. Let's keep going. Work-life balance.
Practice work-life balance.
About 39? That's a really good question. That's something I struggle with. I am newly into a career and I'm really trying to kind of like, make my bones, whatever you want to call it. And that
Oba's 39 years old into a new career. I wonder what he did before because he's 39. He's trying, which means, I don't know, he's new. Is he established enough for her? Let's see.
Taken the priority of my life. And I think I'm here on the show because I need to find something to really not aspire to, but I need something finite or tangible that I could say, this is what I'm doing it for.
Okay. So Oba's 39 years old. He had told us earlier before that he's just now learning how to value relationships. Now he tells us he's just now entering a new career. He's also told us he struggled with work-life balance. So basically what he's saying is, I never had time for a woman. I don't have time for relationships. So I struggle with work-life balance. I struggle with even valuing women in relationships, right? So this guy tells me he's not ready for a relationship in his life because he's got a new career. He's not ready for a relationship. He sounds good. He sounds very professional. He sounds very conservative. But if she's evaluating him and she's really looking behind his answers, she shouldn't pick this guy because he doesn't seem like he values relationships and wants to be in one if that's what she wants. But
trying to just find a balance, you know what I mean?
But he's articulate
all the time. It's directly because I want to make sure that life with the people that I'm with is fulfilled or enlivened or something like that. So right now it's just work, and I'm here to find the balance. There we go.
Right now it's just work. I ain't got time for no women.
For me, it would be work hard, play harder. I mean, you put in the work.
Work hard and play harder.
What you want.
Okay.
So I put in the grind to be able to travel and do what I want.
Okay, so he says his work-life balance is work hard, play hard. Should I be saying that about myself all the time? He says I put in the work so that I have a good time. So maybe he's of the mindset I work really hard so that I can make time and have money in order to have a good time, and that's the balance that I have. That's kind of me too. When I work, but when I want to relax, I want to relax. And I like this guy. I like this guy's answers, to be honest with you. Do I like the outfit? No, but that's just like a simple trip to anywhere but the NFL shop. We ain't got to just shop at the NFL shop here. I don't know what his name is. And but I can't really tell if he really likes her or not because the way he answers is kind of like he don't really want to answer. I don't know, but he's got good answers though. I like his answers.
And let's hear from you over here.
So I'm not a huge believer in work-life balance, only because I believe like how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Okay, he's not a huge believer in work-life balance because I believe the way you do one thing, you do another thing. So I guess what he's saying is, which a lot of rich people talk about, that there is no such thing as work-life balance. If you speak to any of the men who are really rich, who have a lot of money, they don't really pay too much attention to work-life balance. So maybe like Oba said, a lot of men who want to make a lot of money, they don't actually have work-life balance because to make a lot of money, typically work takes up a lot of your time. So at least this guy is honest and he's saying, okay, I don't even believe in it. Oba was saying is he doesn't have it much either, but Oba also said that he didn't even value relationships. So I don't know. Let me keep listening to the guy with the Hawaiian, I guess it ain't Hawaiian tropical shirt on.
If I'm gonna be my best self at work, I need to be my best self outside of work too.
Like that. Yes.
Okay, best self at work, best self out of work. But isn't that balance? I don't know. I'm confused by the answer. I told you she was gonna pop his balloon.
I like the naturalness. She the eyelashes, the dimples, the pretty toes. I like it. She's gorgeous.
He liked the naturalness, eyelashes, pretty toes.
Indeed.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Just say he's a blue collar.
Work-life balance is important to me.
Okay.
One of my deal breakers is someone who's a workaholic. And I know that
a workaholic.
Work hard.
Okay, she's not truthful. She just said that work-life balance is important to her. But of the three guys who gave their answer, he was the only one that even said that he believes in work-life balance, and he's been able to accomplish it because he says, I work hard and I play hard. Oba said that he don't even know what it's about. He don't know how to do it. The last guy on the end said he don't even believe in work-life balance. And she busts the balloon of the guy who said, I work hard, but I play hard because I like to travel. Girl, you are not being honest. So here's a problem in dating when you're not honest with who you are. When you're not honest with who you are, then you're not going to be able to pick the right guy for yourself. And what she's really doing is she's deferring to what she really just wants. And she wants a corporate guy who's straight laced, white collar guy, who's very, very, very articulate. And the guy with the Indianapolis coat, fan blue, she is not attracted to that lifestyle. That's why the Oba African with the white shirt from corporate America starting the new career is still going to be standing. And the other guy on the end that also works in corporate America is going to still be standing. Let me hear this excuse of why she's getting rid of this man. That's not true. And let me tell you, I really don't care that she's getting rid of him, but she's not being honest. She's not being honest.
Play hard, but I just feel that if you don't, with the work hard, play hard part, I guess I needed to understand it more. But for me,
look at the guy right here next to her with the green shirt on, the one that was showing the grill. He looking at her, side-eyeing her, saying, girl, you full of shit. She got a whole lot of words. She has a whole lot of words. She sounds very well put together, very intelligent. But who is she really? She's not being honest. And the guy in the green sees right through her. And the guy right here with an Indianapolis coat, the way he leaning in saying, say what? Say what? He sees through her too. And the guy next to him, but he looking up like, thank God I'm still surviving because I think that he likes her. And now she's using a whole bunch of words to say a whole bunch of nothing. Okay.
It kind of gave me a sense that you kind of work a lot, and with the play,
laughing.
I don't know, you didn't really elaborate how you balance that part out. So that's the only part for me. So yeah, deal breaker for me, workaholic. I just can't do it.
Workaholic.
Yeah.
He never said that.
I work hard, but I don't work a lot in that sense. But I do work, but I travel. So it's mainly for me. It's just you work smarter, not harder. So I have things set up to where I can do what I want, but I get it though.
You should have said work smarter.
No,
okay, he says he works, but he travels. He has a logistics company. So he probably travels through driving up and down the highway. He's a trucker. And maybe what he says is, but I also have, because he said he owns the company, he may have a fleet of trucks, which means even when he's away, he can make money because he's got other drivers driving for him. She don't know how to read between the lines. She said that he should have said that then. I don't really like this. I don't like when people put the work on another person when it's really your work to do. She just told him what he should have said, when the reality is maybe she should have listened a little bit better. And the other reality of it is, let's not act like his answer was the real reason why she stopped dating him. The real reason is because she wants a blue collar man. And I bet of the three guys up here, I'm going to say right now, he might be the most financially well off, because Oba just told us he just started his career. This guy says he owns his own company and he knows how to work hard and play hard. Right now, I'm looking at this guy in the blue, and of all the men, I guess I don't like his outfit because I don't like all that blue, but all it would take is to maybe get him to go shopping. But let's keep going. She ain't being honest, y'all. She is not being honest.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got two guys left. Go ahead and ask them your last question.
My last question. Mm-hmm. How do you define love?
How do you define love? Another interviewer, another like interview question. I don't know. This one may be a little bit better.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I honestly feel like I've never found love.
Oh my goodness. So now the corporate guy that she likes just said, I don't believe in work-life balance and I've never been in love at 38 years old. Never? You've never even been in love with any woman? None. None. If she don't pop his balloon, she need to pop all these people's balloon, but she definitely need to pop his balloon now. He don't believe in work-life balance. He's never been in love at all. Okay. Let's see how she responds. Let me keep going.
That sense where like I'm trying to be a partner with someone. So my definition of love may be a little different. So for me, I would say full transparency from day one, and just letting everything out on the table, and hey, either y'all stick with me or you're not.
So love is transparency. Put everything out on the table. You either stick with me or you're not. That's how you define love, transparency. So if I'm transparent with you, that means I love you. I mean, I don't agree with that. Yeah, do people want transparency? Yes. Is it something that comes with love? If you love someone, you should be honest with them. Yes. But is that how I completely define love when I think about love? I mean, I don't know. I don't like his answer. I haven't liked any of his answers.
That's what I think love is.
But she nodding.
All right, let's hear from you here.
She must like it.
I'm going to say just one word, keep it short and sweet, effort.
Okay, I like that. Oh, he gonna get the job because he has the best corporate answers and he answered this question very well, effort. So my gut right now is he's going to get the job. His answer was better than the other corporate guy on the end. Let's keep listening.
Do you define love?
That.
See, there she goes. She liked it. Love is an action.
Feeling, and it's just putting effort.
Okay. She just said, love. She just said love is an action that grows into a feeling. I don't necessarily know if I believe that, agree with it, but that's fine. Love is an action, but she's very cerebral. So she just basically told us that she leads with her head, not with her heart. Because what she says is, I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to do the work of love, even though I don't love you yet. And everyone is different, but love can be a feeling. But once love can be a feeling, in order to sustain love, you need actions. So the fact that she feels that love is an action, she's very cerebral. And then she says it grows into a feeling. I don't agree with that. She's very, very cerebral. She's not very of the heart. And there's got to be a person who wants to be with a woman like that. Yeah, I feel like love is a feeling that you feel, but in order to sustain love, it takes a whole lot of action. It can't just stay a feeling. But I think you have to feel love. And once you feel the love, you've got to back that up with actions and words and everything else. But I don't want no one telling me that they love me when they don't really love me. Why would I want you to show me the action of loving me and acting like you love me, but yet you don't really love me? No, I want you to feel like you love me and then you back it up with your actions. I don't want you faking the funk with me. And she seems to be asking for the opposite. So I don't know. I feel like she misinterpreted what he said. He said love is an effort, but I don't think he meant love is an effort that I start off with. I feel like he was saying that's what you back it up with. But let's keep going.
Just, making sure that you're both communicating and doing the things that you have to do to pour into one another. Absolutely. But it's all action.
Yeah, I agree.
That develops into a feeling, yeah.
Okay, she says it's all action that develops into a feeling. Girl, no, it ain't. No, it's not. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Awesome. All right. Our two guys left. Any questions for her?
You said you were into salsa, bachata. Those are really that can be intimate. There's a level of intimacy when it comes to partner dancing. Okay. how do you find that balance between, let's say you and your partner go out, how do you find that balance between dancing bachata with somebody and keeping your partner in mind?
Okay, wait a minute. This is interesting. So the question he asked her was, you said you were into bachata, merengue, salsa. How do you keep your partner in mind when you're out dancing? Well, first of all, I'm thinking, well, if you're out dancing, wouldn't I be dancing with you? You're my partner. So you mean I'm at a club dancing with a bunch of random people? Why would I be doing that? Why wouldn't I be dancing with you? I don't know. That's just so weird. That's what she says.
In mind as your, because I know, like I said, Latin partner dancing can be very sensual. So what does the effort look like to make sure that your partner is in a comfortable space?
Yeah. First is a conversation to kind of help see where he's at or what he understands about the actual dance and the culture, to see then what I need to basically help him understand. But secondly,
okay, I'm gonna listen to her whole answer, but right away I don't like her answer because there's two things going on. One is he's actually talking about an insecurity, and she didn't tap into that. When a man says, how do you make me feel comfortable? He's saying that I can be uncomfortable, and therefore he's talking about a feeling and emotion. But her response is to respond cerebrally, whereas I'm going to communicate and then I'm going to teach you something. No, first of all, maybe what you... And then this is also kind of weird because wasn't this the guy that said he doesn't even know how to consider another woman in a relationship, but yet he's asking a question on how would you consider me? So he's very keen on that he wants a woman to consider her emotions, but he says that he never really had much experience considering other women's emotions. And now the cerebral woman who said love is an action that goes into a feeling is saying that I'm going to give you a response right here in this moment cerebrally to say that I'm going to communicate with you. Communicate, girl. This man is saying I'm insecure, I'm scared. Because in Africa, we don't really dance partner dances. I don't know. African people, let me know. All I can see is on YouTube. Typically, I see the women dancing in African culture, women all dancing together. Then I see the men all dancing together. So although everyone's dancing all the time, they're not really doing partner dancing. And like what he's saying is Latin culture is different because Latin culture, merengue, salsa, it is partnership, it is leading. And so is he saying that we're going to go to a club or something and you're going to be dancing with other men? Well, why wouldn't you learn how to bachata merengue? Like my response to him would have been like, well, you would never have to worry about that because if we out at a club, I'm just going to be dancing with you. You don't have to worry about me dancing. Are you trying to tell me you're not going to learn how to merengue or bachata or salsa with me? And if you hang around a lot of people who dance merengue, salsa, bachata, a lot of times it's also going on at family events. So even though you may dance with different partners, a lot of times you dancing with your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your daddy. So unless you actually at a club, I'm not for sure where you would encounter this. But she ain't tapped into none of the emotional part of this man's question. But let's keep going.
There is a way to dance separately. And I would show him that, and then we will kind of make a decision there, depending on how he feels. I'll dance with him at home. Okay, this is how I'll dance with the guys. And then from there, we'll...
Okay, so she said, you can dance separately. I'll show him, I'll teach him. I'll also dance with you at home so I can show you how I would dance with the other guys. What? That's a horrible answer. That's a horrible answer. It was an answer that it answered the question. It definitely answered the question. However, it didn't speak to the heart of what the man was talking about. And the heart of what he was talking about is, I may feel insecure with you dancing with other men at a club, a dance such as salsa and bachata. And so what she should have said was, well, you wouldn't have to worry about that. All you got to do is learn how to dance bachata, merengue, and we could dance together. Or are you telling me in this moment you wouldn't be open to learning how to do those dances? There you go.
decision on how we want to move forward.
How long have you been dancing?
I'm Latina. I'm Afro-Latina.
Oh, see, she is Afro-Latina.
I was 5 years old, maybe 3. And so, yeah, my mom is from Puerto Rico. My dad is Dominican. And
oh, yeah, they're doing a lot of dancing in the house.
Dancing my whole life.
Yep.
I'm not professional.
Right.
I'm very old-fashioned in my dancing, but there is a respectful way to dance with another person. But it will be, yeah. So.
Cool. Okay, so she gave the very cerebral answer. And she's correct that Latina culture, they don't, even though it may look central to other people, it's not. So I get how she answered the question, but she didn't answer the question really paying attention to what was really behind the question that he was asking. But she's going to like him because he's corporate, he's straight-laced, but yet he's not a good match. He's not a good match for her. He's not a good match for her.
Thank you.
Any questions over here?
What's his question?
I love your dimples.
Thank you.
What does success mean to you?
What does success mean to you?
What does success mean to me?
What? Why are you stumbling, girl? Okay. She got all these corporate questions, and the minute it got flipped on her, the same one, she's stumbling with the answer. Okay.
I think it's reaching your highest vibration, which
highest
is
vibration,
for me.
authenticity.
That for me is success because it lines everything else up for you. We're in a world where money and materials, what this earth has to offer. So normally when you reach your highest self, when you reach authenticity, everything that's for you will come to you and you will reach your purpose.
Okay, she said success is reaching authenticity, which I just said that through this process, I don't think that she's being completely authentic because she's not really being honest with what type of guy that she wants. I could tell by her elimination process how she eliminated the men systematically in the order. She eliminated all the eclectic artistic men. She eliminated Santa first. He was the most out of the box in terms of his flair. And she dwindled it down to the most conservative guy. But yet when she eliminated these men, she really wasn't transparent in why she was eliminating them. She came up with other reasons when I know what the reason is. The other part I have about being authentic to yourself is when you're authentic, all things come to you. I'm not quite sure that I agree with that. I kind of have a thing with this whole authentic culture because authentic means although you're true to yourself, which is great, it also sometimes can disregard how you show up in the world. It's like loud people. This is what I am. I talk loud. Well, we're in a library or we're in the movie theater or we're here. So that might be who you are authentically, but that's not who you need to be to get along in this space. So if you're always wedded to being so authentic, in a lot of ways, what you have to do to stay authentic to yourself is you've got to also disregard what other people are or what other people want. And that actually is not a good characteristic for a relationship. It's really not a good characteristic. And what she believes is that if I stay authentic to who I am, if I don't change, if I don't budge, then what will happen is I will attract the guy who will accept me for who I am. Which goes back to, if any of you guys watch my videos, I think it's the biggest bunch of bull crap in dating, that there are a lot of people walking around waiting for a guy to accept them just as they are so that they can stay authentic to who they are and they never, ever have to change. Just like when Oba said, what happens when I'm uncomfortable with you dancing salsa or bachata or merengue, because I think it's a sexy dance. What she said is, I'm not going to change anything about myself. I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to help you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing so that way you'll just have to accept it. You'll just have to accept it. That's what she just told him. Okay, let's keep going.
So that is success to me.
I like that.
Success is being who you are, being authentic, not having to change yourself.
Okay, it is now the tough part. You do have to pop one of the.
Who's she gonna choose?
I know. They had
Did she like that man's question, asking her, flipping it back on?
Whenever you're ready, though.
Flipping it back on her.
And I can't ask any more questions.
No.
She want to ask another question.
Oh.
There you go. He wanted to be chosen.
All right. So I saw you were real hurt when she did that. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Why did she pop it?
Because she's beautiful. She's active. I like that too. You keep yourself in shape. I mean, you got good energy as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I was super interested.
So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
You know, I'll be completely honest. I was looking at your eyes, felt a connection, but then I was looking at his eyes and felt a stronger connection.
She didn't like his question.
The reason. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
She didn't like his
Have
question.
you follow us up here?
He kind of threw it back on her, and she didn't like that. She's a woman that likes control.
All right. So any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
¿Hablas español?
Oh, he speaks
español.
Oh, he speaks Spanish?
Oh.
¿Tú hablas español?
Yeah.
Oh, this fool don't speak no Spanish.
You have the accent though, right?
I thought he spoke Spanish.
Okay. Are you good? Any questions?
I do have a question. I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
What breed of dogs?
2 toy poodles.
Toy poodles.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk more.
What? She got 2 dogs. He said, what type of dogs? Let's talk more, because this is the guy who says, I work a lot. I really haven't made time for a woman. They are a mirror image of each other. These two, which makes so much sense, y'all. It makes so much sense. A lot of people want to choose someone just like them. And a lot of her questions were based around choosing someone who's exactly like me. But the problem is she's really conservative. She's really controlled. I don't see her bending a lot, and I don't see him bending a lot. And so she's drawn to that. And now he's like, I don't know what kind of dogs you got. He already turned off. I don't know.
Okay. Is that a problem though?
Is it a problem?
No.
I'm a full package.
That's
okay.
I'm with that.
That's my only question.
Perfect. Well then.
So she says she a full package, take me or leave me, authenticity, because that's kind of how she evaluates the guys. It's not gonna last.
Is it a yes for you for her?
It's an absolute yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match.
I don't see it.
I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on up. Go ahead, take your lady. Make some noise.
I think they're like an on paper type of couple. I think that they went down all these paper questions, which she did, because she's really the one that set the tone of the actual like sort of interview, because it was an interview. And I think on paper, he is what she thinks, because she liked the way he answered questions, how he articulated. But if she really listened to his answers, unless she's just like this independent woman that really doesn't want a man around, she just wants to have him when she wants him. She wants to put him on the shelf or off the shelf. Maybe she's going to like his style, because his style is, she's definitely going to be on the shelf, off the shelf. They're not really an emotional connection. It's more like a cerebral connection. So maybe, like she said, it starts in the head and then ends in a feeling. But what if it never ends up being a feeling? What if these two always start in their head? All right. Well, that's it, y'all. This is part 1. I was going to do all the way through, but this is just part 1. I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to come back later and do a part 2, because we're already at a longer video. So we'll come back later and see what happens for the rest of the guys. I want to stick on this actual episode because I want to see what happens with the other guys. But that's all we got for now, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.